Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. I've just returned from a local flea market. It's that time of the year. The spring is blooming on us, and well, flea markets are starting to get populated by vendors again. And well, you can still find some nice bargains out there from time to time if you look around and if you know what you're looking for. Well, today I found somebody who was doing a little bit of a clean out. That's what they tell me. They were cleaning out. This stuff was in there. They were just interested in selling it. And well, I made him a bid that was, well, a good bid. I think we averaged about $6 or $7 a fishing reel. There's a lot of good stuff in here. There's some questionable stuff in here. So I thought I would show it to you, and well, we'll see where it takes us. I plan to do a couple of these as project reels and try to restore some of these to get them fishing again. And well, some of them may just wind up being parts reels due to the condition. You're never quite sure what you're going to find at a flea market. So just keep looking not only on the table, but under the table, on the sides of the tables. And don't be afraid to ask the vendors, do you have anything else? Do you have anything fishing related? Even if it may not be shown there. If you see that they have a car or a van or a trailer that has a lot of stuff in it, it doesn't hurt to ask. You never know what you're going to find. Well, let's take a look at what I found, and well, we'll see what goes from that. This is an interesting one. This is actually a Lawrence fishing reel. It's called the Monospool. Lawrence was named after the town of Lawrence, Massachusetts. This one is in very nice condition, and as you can tell, it's pretty much a Penn ripoff. It looks like a Penn, but it's not a Penn. And Lawrence was a division of the New York Toy Company. The New York Toy Company was based in Broadway, and this was fishing stuff was going to be an extension of their line. And they did a lot of copycat reels. I'm kind of surprised. I don't know what happened at the time in terms of copywriting or anything like that, but clearly Penn had one called the Monofill. This one's called the Monospool. You can tell the difference right away. There's cross-hatching on the side plates here. That bullet handle is not exactly the torpedo handle, and of course nowhere on the reel does it say Penn. But here's a Penn. Found this one. These are all, I guess, this one, they're all priced, but certainly didn't pay that. Here's a Penn. This is the 155 Beachmaster. Beautiful reel. This is a little bit older reel. It has the etched side plate on it. It's got the lighthouse in the background there, some clouds and the like. I always buy these, even if they don't work. This one's working. You can tell it hasn't been fished in a very long time. The monofilament on this is very brittle and aged. It's grayed out. Those clearly have to be addressed. And this has got the light casting spool on it, lightweight spool. It's got a black plastic spool. If there's a downside to these reels, it's that plastic spool breaks. That, and of course that side plate breaks as well. Well, moving around now, we have a Ocean City reel. This is an Ocean City, I think it says 978 on it. It's probably about right. There's an awful lot of Ocean City reels that are like this. So this is a nice reel overall, and well, it's got a broken handle. We'll see what we can do to patch that one up and keep that one fishing. Here is another one. This should be an Ocean City as well. I believe this is part of the Top Sail lineup. Well, this is, I'm saying it's Ocean City, but this one's made in Japan. So this one's probably a copy of the Ocean City reel. It looks very much like the Top Sail reel. I'm not aware of Ocean City ever having anything manufactured in Japan, but that might go after Ocean City was sold, and maybe they did move production there. This is an Ocean City Sea Lake, another of the direct drive reels, knuckle busters. This one's very tight, so I'm going to need to get underneath there. My guess is that it's just dried grease. This one can be cleaned up and made to work beautifully. Next up is a Quantum. I don't know, this one's going to be a parts reel. This is a Quantum SS50, no handle, and a broken or a missing cover up here for the cast control and spring. So that's probably just one that got thrown in the box there. And we've got a couple of other spinning reels here. This one is a Daiwa. It's the 100RL. It's a nice small reel, perfect for fresh water. The question on these is always, do you have an anti-reverse? This one does. So this one can be cleaned up and taken fishing. And I think we'll do just that. Trout season is just opened. and I wouldn't mind putting some line on that and getting that one out there. Here's another Daiwa. This is the Daiwa D1000. This is a highly desirable reel. Again, you need to make sure that the anti-reverse works on any of the older Daiwas. They have some of these reels, Apollo series for sure. The A series has a rubber claw that acts as the anti-reverse. Over time, the greases and oils melt that rubber away. Those claws are no longer available, and it takes quite a bit to engineer around that to make that work correctly. Well, here's a Shakespeare. This is a Shakespeare Alpha. It's missing its side button. This one's got a little bit of a gear noise to it, so I think this one's probably going to wind up being a parts reel. It just doesn't feel right. And here's one more. This is an Abu Cardinal. This is the 753R. Obviously the badging has come off. Now that's got a bearing noise to it. Well, maybe we'll find a bearing around to make that one work right. Those are the reels. But I also bought a case, huge case, a tackle box. So let's see what's inside the tackle box. Of course, I know what's in there, but I just want to share this with you. First off, we have a trolling rig here. These are imitation squid. They're used for tuna. Typically, they're on some kind of an umbrella rig. We have about 5 or 6 of those squids. I guess that could be restored. I'm not quite sure. The reason I bought the box was all of these. These are heavy diamond jigs. They're typically designed for deep water. If you're fishing wrecks, maybe cod, pollock, bigger blackfish and the like, you got to go deep on them. It's been a long time since this one's been fished. The hooks are rusted, but I think I only paid $10 for the box, so I'll replace those hooks, make them go. Here's another one. This is, again, the bigger ones. They're going deep. You have 1, 2, here's 3, 4, 5. A little squidder type spoon. It's striped bass season. We've got a large eel-like lure for the striped bass, and the gifts just keep on coming. We have 5 more of the diamond jigs, and the squidder spoon kind of even looks like the squid, right, with the big mouth. We have a series of lures, a whole host of terminal tackle, some more tubes for your lures. These would probably be for trolling, and yet another of those big pieces. So you clean these diamond jigs up. By today's standards, they're running about $10 to $12 for one. So one of these cleaned up with a new hook on it will pay for the box. And then of course we have some cod rigs and the like in here as well. So the message on this one is that you're just starting the season now for flea markets. It's a great opportunity to find some loose tackle, particularly with the way that the price of lures, both the plugs as well as the jigs, is just getting out of control. It's soaring left and right. I don't think you can buy a plug these days for under $15. Those metal jigs, as I mentioned, are at least $10. And you never know what you're going to find. So stop at your local flea markets, garage sales, yard sales, tag sales, whatever they're called in your area. Check them out, and who knows, you just may find a very nice example of a Lawrence fishing reel. You may find some old Ocean City classics. You may even find some you're not quite sure about in looking at the reels like the one from Japan that looks like an Ocean City topsail. Well, I hope you've enjoyed a little look into what I found from a fishing reel standpoint, and I hope you take the opportunity to explore what's out there and make those purchases. Before I leave, I want to take a moment to thank our first responders, our police, fire, safety, rescue, everybody involved in keeping us out of harm's way. I want to thank you, the viewers, for watching and make this channel what it is, and I want to wish everybody a great day. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle.